just talking about your family. Did they give you any encouragement while you were growing up?
I think it was my dad. He heard me singing in the back of his car, like when I was really little. He'd have his music on really loud and I'd be singing, and then he'd turn it down to hear me, and then he'd turn it back up and I'd be singing. And I didn't even know how to talk yet, but I was like forming melodies and stuff like that. And he let me have music lessons, singing lessons and piano lessons, and my mum was a ballet teacher, so she was inclined to that kind of musicality as well. And I just kind of grew from there. Just loved being involved in performing in different shows, and I did a musical as well, Carousel, when I was 6. So I just loved it.
When you hear an old song come on the radio, what songs really bring back those memories?
Stevie Wonder. My dad used to play a lot of kind of disco songs as well. Songs like Loving You, I love that song. I recorded it when I was 15 actually, and I just love that song.
Now, you're often compared with Whitney Houston. Is that a good thing?
Amazing. She's incredible. I don't compare myself to her because I think we're very different, but people have made those comparisons, I guess, because we sing those big singer songs, so it's amazing, and she's just incredible. And some of the songs that she's had, like from The Bodyguard, I thought, it's just incredible.
Have you ever met her?
She's so lovely. She was very complimentary, and I was just about to go on and perform, and she was just like, good luck with everything. I've heard so much about you, and she was just so lovely.
What is your favourite Whitney Houston song?
I think like everyone, I Will Always Love You. It's just amazing, how she transformed that song. So I Will Always Love You definitely stands out as one of her best songs.
What sort of songs do you have on your own iPod, Leona?
Well, as I got older, I got very much into different genres. I mean, I started off my singing lessons singing a lot of opera and classical music, and that's what I really wanted to be, an opera singer when I grew up, when I was younger. And then I got into kind of more modern music and contemporary music, and then I was like, I want to be a soul singer, I want to be a pop singer, so I wanted to do everything. I got very much into rock, so I love like Alanis Morissette, which is just amazing, and Coldplay, Maroon 5, a bit more poppy but have that kind of rock edge. Alicia Keys as well, she's just absolutely incredible. So I'm really so varied in my musical taste. Like, I love anything that moves me.
Now, I know you're at the start of an amazing career. You must have had so many dreams and goals in the past.
Yeah, definitely, and of course music is definitely the number one and my main passion, but I'm passionate about other things also that I may go into when the time comes for it in the future. I'm more about maybe directing or writing rather than being in front. I mean, I'd love to try it, but my brother's an editor and he does short films and different music videos, and I really admire what he does and his creative process. So to write or to be involved behind the scenes in some way would be great.
What about the immediate future? What does that hold? And do you plan to collaborate with any other superstars?
Musically, I've got a few people. I'd love to collaborate with Stevie Wonder. David Bowie, who's I grew up listening to, and he's amazing. And Chris Martin from Coldplay. You never know, put it out there.
Do you enjoy all the different elements of working in the music industry?
If there's a lot of travelling and different bits and pieces involved that before I started doing this, I didn't really know, what it entailed. But it's all great, and I always have fun, and I've always said, that it's all about enjoying it as well as, putting in the hard work, but you kind of really reap the benefits and you really see it. So, whereas before I'd, get up at 9, finish at 5, it's kind of like, sometimes I'll, be working 5 till, if I'm doing a video shoot, I'll be working for 2 days straight, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then some days, really, like late nights and singing and stuff, and I love it. And it's not predictable, and it's always new and exciting.
Are you able to be completely anonymous now, or are you instantly recognisable?
Sometimes people recognise me, and sometimes, people will be like, completely oblivious. So it depends.
And what kind of reaction do you get from people?
It's really funny. Usually it's lovely and positive, and people are like, hi, and, just want to say hello. But today, I was in the lift, and this man, he looked at me, and then he looked at me again, he must have thought that he knew me, from, I was his mate or something. And then he was like, and then he jumped and he let out a little scream, and it was the weirdest reaction, and we just started laughing. It was so funny. He was like, sorry, you're right, well done. So it's really sweet.
Of course, people listening to this will want to see you live. Are there any plans for a tour?
Well, I'm planning to have a live tour in 2010, hopefully. And I just can't wait. That is what I'm really gearing up to do. And I'll have one more album out before I do the tour, so I'll have 2 albums worth of material. So I think it's just going to be a lot bigger than what people would expect off of the first album. So I'm kind of really, really excited about it.
That's already planned?
It's still it's quite premature, still in the beginning process, but it's definitely, I think, for 2010.
Leona, thanks for being with us on this Christmas day on Century Radio.